Springbrook ground. United 2271, ready to taxi. Springbrook ground. Jordanian 2434, requesting taxi to the gates. Jordanian 2434, taxi to gate Alpha 2. United 2271, taxi to runway 32. United 2271, hold position. Jordanian 2434, hold position.
Springbrook ground. Aegean 4835, ready to taxi.
Springbrook clearance. Etihad 8309, ready for pushback at Bravo 3.
Aegean 4835, taxi to runway 32.
Jordanian 2434, continue taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Spinnaker 4378 is on approach. Spinnaker 4378, cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, Atlas Air 6189, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Oman Air 7404, requesting taxi to the gates. Oman Air 7404, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
United 2271, continue taxi.
Etihad 8309, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook clearance. Air Austral 1703, ready for pushback at Alpha 4.
Atlas Air 6189, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Ethiopian 5854 is on approach. Ethiopian 5854, cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook ground. Etihad 8309, ready to taxi. Etihad 8309, taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook ground. American 4952, taxi to the gates. American 4952, taxi to gate Bravo 10.
Air Austral 1703, cleared for pushback.
American 4952, hold position. American 49er 52, continue taxi.
Springbrook ground, Air Austral 1703, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good afternoon. Oman Air 2412 is on approach.
Springbrook Tower, Aegean 4835, ready for takeoff runway 32.
Oman Air 2412 clear to land runway 05.
Air Austral 1703, taxi to runway 05. Aegean 4835, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Spinnaker 4378, requesting taxi to the gates. Spinnaker 4378, taxi to gate Alpha 4.
Springbrook Tower, Etihad 8309, ready for takeoff runway 32. Etihad 8309, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Spinnaker 4378, taxi to gate Bravo 6.
Springbrook Tower, United 2271, ready for takeoff for runway 32. United 2271, cleared for takeoff for runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Ethiopian 5854, requesting taxi to the gates. Ethiopian 5854, taxi to gate Alpha 4.
12 requesting taxi to the gates. Springbrook Tower, good afternoon, American 808 is on approach. Oman Air 2412 taxi to gate Bravo 5. American 808 clear to land runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, Air Austral 1703, ready for takeoff runway 05. Air Austral 1703, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower. Good evening. Dynasty 7810 is on approach. Dynasty 7810 clear to land runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, good evening, Polaris 612 is on approach. Polaris 612 clear to land runway 05.
Springbrook clearance, Cargolux 5771, ready for pushback at Charlie 3. Cargolux 5771, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook clearance, Singapore 7481 ready for pushback at Bravo 9. Singapore 7481 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Cargolux 90048 is on approach. Cargolux 90048 clear to land runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Cargolux 5771, ready to taxi. Cargolux 5771, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook ground, American 808 requesting taxi to the gates. Springbrook ground, Singapore 7481 ready to taxi. American 808 taxi to gate Bravo 4. Singapore 7481 taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, Lufthansa 6811 ready for pushback at Bravo 7.
American 808 taxi to gate Alpha 5.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Fiji 1764 is on approach. Fiji 1764, clear to land runway 05.
Lufthansa 6811, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Ground, Dynasty 7810, taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, followers China 612 requesting taxi to the gates. Followers China 612 taxi to gate Bravo 9.
Springbrook Tower, Cargolux 5771, ready for takeoff runway 05. Cargolux 5771, line up and wait runway 05.
Springbrook Ground, Lufthansa 6811, ready to taxi.
Followers China 612 hold position.
Dynasty 7810, requesting taxi to the gates.
Lufthansa 6811, taxi to runway 32.
Cargolux 5771, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Cargolux 9048, taxi to the gates. Cargolux 9048, taxi to gate Charlie 3.
Followers China 612 continue taxi.
Dynasty 7810, taxi to gate Bravo 7.
Springbrook clearance, China Southern 1421, ready for pushback at Bravo 1. China Southern 1421, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Singapore 7481, ready for takeoff runway 32. Singapore 7481, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Fiji 1764, requesting taxi to the gates. Fiji 1764, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Springbrook ground, China Southern 1421, ready to taxi. China Southern 1421, taxi to runway 32. China Southern 1421, hold position.
Fiji 1764, taxi to gate Bravo 4.
China Southern 1421, continue taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Lufthansa 6811, ready for takeoff runway 32. Lufthansa 6811, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. FedEx A944 is on approach. FedEx A944 cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, China Southern 1421, ready for takeoff for runway 32. China Southern 1421, cleared for takeoff for runway 32.
China Eastern 90432 cleared to land runway 32. Springbrook ground, FedEx A944, taxi to the gates. FedEx A944, taxi to gate, Charlie 4.
Springbrook clearance, Olympic 8421, ready for pushback at Alpha 1. Olympic 8421, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Europa 8010 is on approach.
Springbrook clearance, Air Canada 1237, ready for pushback at Bravo 8.
Europa 8010, cleared to land runway 32.
Air Canada 1237, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook ground, Olympic 8421, ready to taxi. Olympic 8421, taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Easy 5428 is on approach. Easy 5428, cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook ground, China Eastern 90432, taxi to the gates.
Air Canada 1237, taxi to runway 32.
Oman Air 7405 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook clearance, DHL 5765, ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
China Eastern 90432, taxi to gate, Bravo 8.
DHL 5765, cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 90432, hold position.
Springbrook ground, Oman Air 7405 ready to taxi. Oman Air 7405 taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook ground, DHL 5765, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Olympic 8421, ready for takeoff runway 32.
DHL 5765, taxi to runway 05.
China Eastern 90432, continue taxi. China Eastern 90432, continue taxi.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. U.M.A.T.C 3984 is on approach. U.M.A.T.C 3984 cleared to land runway 05.
Olympic 8421, line up and wait runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, Jordanian 2435 ready for pushback at Alpha 2. Jordanian 2435 cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, Oman Air 7405 ready for takeoff runway 32. Springbrook Tower, good evening. Air China 2406 is on approach. Air China 2406 clear to land runway 05.
Springbrook ground, Europa 8010, taxi to the gates.
Olympic 8421, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Oman Air 7405 cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, Atlanta 6801, ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
Jordanian 2435 taxi to runway 32.
Atlanta 6801, cleared for pushback.
Europa 8010, taxi to gate Bravo 3.
Springbrook Tower, Air Canada 1237 ready for takeoff runway 32. Air Canada 1237, line up and wait runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Easy 5428, requesting taxi to the gates. Easy 5428, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Iberia 5146 is on approach. Iberia 5146 cleared to land runway 32. Air Canada 1237 cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook ground, Atlanta 6801, ready to taxi. Atlanta 6801, taxi to runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, DHL 5765, ready for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook Tower, Jordanian 2435, ready for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. LL 570 is on approach.
Jordanian 2435, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
LL 570 cleared to land runway 32.
Springbrook Ground, Euro 3984, requesting taxi to the gates. Euro 3984, taxi to gate, Alpha 2.
DHA 5765, line up and wait runway 05.
Euro 3984, hold position. Springbrook clearance, Ethiopian 5855, ready for pushback at Alpha 4. Ethiopian 5855, cleared for pushback.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Yellow Cab 90534 is on approach. Yellow Cab 90534, cleared to land runway 05.
Springbrook Ground, Air China 2406, taxi to the gates. Air China 2406, taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Springbrook clearance, Spinnaker 4379er, ready for pushback at Bravo 6.
Euro 3984, continue taxi. Springbrook Ground, Ethiopian 5855, ready to taxi.
Spinnaker 4379er, cleared for pushback.
Ethiopian 5855, taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook clearance, American 4953, ready for pushback at Bravo 10.
Euro 3984, hold position. Springbrook Tower, Atlanta 6801, ready for takeoff runway 05.
DHA 5765, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
American 4953, cleared for pushback. Springbrook Ground, Spinnaker 4379er, ready to taxi.
Springbrook Ground, Iberia 5146, requesting taxi to the gates.
Euro 3984, continue taxi.
Iberia 5146, taxi to gate Bravo 2.
Spinnaker 4379er, taxi to runway 32. Springbrook Ground, American 49er 53, ready to taxi. American 49er 53, taxi to runway 32.
Springbrook Tower, Ethiopian 5855, ready for takeoff runway 32. Ethiopian 5855, cleared for takeoff runway 32.
Springbrook ground, error 570, taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower, good evening. Qantas 7552 is on approach. Qantas 7552, clear to land runway 32.
Iberia 5146, hold position.
Springbrook clearance, Oman Air 2413, ready for pushback at Bravo 5. Oman Air 2413, cleared for pushback.
Atlanta 6801, cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Springbrook ground, yellow cab 90534, requesting taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, Oman Air 2413, ready to taxi. Springbrook Tower, good evening. Terran 7000 is on approach.
Yellow cab 90534, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Terran 7000, clear to land runway